Hey guys, and lady guys, my name is Otkin, and welcome to new video. Big thank you to new patrons, Stoner Rex Bunny and Goat Fuel, thank you, and Roberts. Now enjoy the new video. 36. Bored living in a camper right now, so your worst. You have a face only an MRI could love. Your face looks like you were in a horrible office supplies accident. If you sold all that metal in your face for scrap, you might be able to step up to a double wide. I feel like you're the byproduct of a lot lizard and a Buc-ee's. You look like you wipe from back to front. You definitely collect taxidermy. I have never seen another woman who more looks the part of someone living in a camper. Being in the category Walmart unemployable isn't something just anyone can reach. That's a lot of low effort you're putting out at life. You look like you eat a Snickers bar upside down, so you feel the veins on your tongue. You didn't have to write that you live in a trailer, we already knew it. Kind of the girl you go home with after everyone in the bar is gone, and you're a bottle of absinthe down at 7 AM. Adding more piercings is not going to fill the empty void in your life. Close mouth smiling is telling. You're built like a wisdom tooth. There's definitely no unburnt spoons in that house. Built like someone trying to get the last little bit out of a toothpaste tube. I always wondered what lot lizards did when they didn't have a motel room for the night. 19. I have an exam in 8 hours. That I'll fail make me worry about something else. You should be okay, as long as your exam isn't in cleaning, photography, or making your dad proud. Some people don't have to worry about school because they can get by on their looks. You are not one of those people. How did you get a phone into the psych hospital in the second pick? A pregnancy test isn't technically an exam. You're okay. I like my women on the heavy side. You look like you would be a horse girl, but your family was too poor. 29. Alright Reddit, roast me. Thailand's reputation for transition surgery seems to be unfounded. Thai women are like a box of chocolates, you never know which have nuts. 5 pictures and 3 American flags. Could you be any more desperate for that green card? Doesn't matter how much you smile at me, you're not getting that green card. How do you shower and clean yourself with those nails? O2 versus Mayweather. I don't want to say anything too harsh in case you beat me with your massive ding dong. You have a, as soon as I settle down I'm gaining 50 kilograms face. 19. From the UK to your worst. Your ability to look like 4 totally different people that are all equally repulsive is impressive. You look like Boy George, only not as feminine. I don't know a lot of British slang, but slag feels like the right word to use. You look like Harley Quinn's twin they locked in the basement and only fed her fish heads and meth. Why are you balding at 19 years of age? I don't care if you're British, just don't do it around me. Each picture looks like you're being trafficked by a different criminal organization. Not usually a fan of face tattoos and piercings, but honestly do whatever you can to divert gaze from that forehead. You look like you play music through a speaker on the bus. You're the type of woman to make a dating profile just to get attention from strangers because you don't get it in real life. 19. Do your worst. Most Asians age really well. You are not most Asians. This is the hardest 19 I have seen in a minute. I mean, if you posted and said 39 I would be like, okay, you're keeping it together. But at 19 I feel like someone used that machine from The Princess Bride on you that took years off you. That's sit back into the shipping container for you. Basic 45-year-old going through a midlife crisis, nothing to see here. You look like Cleopatra if we dug her up today. Nice try, Steve. Yoko no, thanks. You sure wear a lot of makeup to cover up that acne and we can all tell. Constructive criticism here. Please stop doing your eye makeup like those cursed Michael Jackson photos. 21. Nothing more to say here. You look like a middle-aged woman who's had it with her husband, even though it's actually all your fault. My commute to work is 45 minutes one way, yet it's still shorter than going from your left eye to your right. You are the one friend that everybody already made out with drunkenly at least once but never calls back about it. You look French. I know I crossed a line there but something had to be said. You look like you spend an hour picking out an outfit and applying makeup so that you can sit on a balcony and chain smoke while you pretend to read Camus with a carefully affected facial expression of world-weary ennui, and that your parents pay for you to do it, you absolute Frenchie. Somewhere there's a circus missing its dwarf clown. You look aggressively Eastern European and that starving and malnourished while running from the Russians kind of way that so many Eastern Europeans did in the 1800s. I'm going to skip the roast for some real advice. Stop smoking before you can't. I know it'll be hard to find an actual personality to fill the cigarette mystique, but I know you can do it. Whose turn is it to hold her hair from the toilet? Do your worst. Wearing Hello Kitty because Burger King don't sell clothes. I bet you dress up your anxiety cat for short trips to the local GameStop. Uses landscape view for selfies. For Halloween, do you dress as Pocahontas? She asks the teachers for extra homework. You're already doing the worst for yourself. Lady, this ain't a buffet, so you don't have to keep coming back. You look like you're speedrunning major medical complications by the time you're 35. This feels unfair. My username says fearless. Let's see if that's true. Roast me. So fortunate that you probably limit your time outside. You look like a what if I spice have a kid with Haaland. You look half Norwegian half Klingon. You look like you fear holy water and a crucifix. You spend 2 hours getting ready just to be a different kind of disappointment. You look like you get sunburned from the flashlight app. You look like you got stung by bees. 24. Roast me. I like your only chins account. Great job at hiding the missing teeth. 24. Single. Pregnant. You look like you have 2 restraining orders filed against you. You look like one of those women who starts stalking someone right after they say hello. You look like you smell like wet carpet. 24 and already looking like a middle-aged soccer mom. Rough few years. You look like the human equivalent of a terms and conditions page. Everyone sees you, nobody reads you, and everybody clicks accept just to make you go away. You don't need a can opener, you just nod at the lid. 18. Planning to be a tattoo artist. I developed carpal tunnel from crocheting. My parents are severely disappointed in the person I became. I'm a severe nicotine addict and use weed to cope with life. I had to go to therapy because of how much my last ex f***ed me over. Your backstory is about as interesting and as high quality as the images you wasted RM with. Carpal tunnel from crocheting. Checks notes. Let's become a tattoo artist. 18 and already expired. Just go work at McDonald's. Little Miss Victim. Nothing makes you remotely interesting. Hell, I didn't know you exist until a minute ago, but I'm still severely disappointed in the person you became. Roast me. It's been a year. New photos, new me. Dancer and world traveler. Favorite hobbies are roller skating, traveling, dancing, but it's become less of a hobby, more of a side job. Tiny bit of modeling, cooking, and I'm currently learning the saxophone to add another instrument to my arsenal. Drum set is the other one. Dancer and world traveler equals dancing at the bar by the airport on Tuesday afternoons. That's a hell of a 5 o'clock shadow. You say you're a dancer, but that expression says your biggest performance is pretending you're having fun. That wig is doing some heavy lifting. Without it you would definitely look like a Leroy. No one's buying. That was a fancy way of saying stripper. You need a shave more than you need the validation. Josh Hockett thinks you're a man. Bored at work, roast me please. Where's your septum piercing? Or was it formal day at Dollar Tree? Whoever cut your bangs roasted you plenty for the rest of us. Probably time to find a hairstylist without Parkinson's. Your bangs make you look like a Chinese man. You look like someone who lectured me for eating steak. Does your hairdresser put a bowl over your head then cut all of the hair that goes past the bowl threshold like they did to Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber? You look like what would be left if all humans are averaged out and then all the fun parts were removed. Maybe cutting your own hair is not worth the money it saves you. You look like you've been mourning your own personality. Thanks for watching, you grass-eating animals. See you soon. Bye and love you.